Hi guys, it's Ivory and welcome to my channel. So today I am doing the most requested video on my channel. I get this request every other month for the past 5 months, I think. You already know from the title that I will be showing you my entire makeup collection. The reason why I was super hesitant to do this video was because, one, I never want to seem like I'm bragging or I'm boasting about the things that I have. I don't want to come off like I'm showing off or that I'm better than anybody. And on the other spectrum, I feel like I've seen so many beauty gurus with millions of subscribers, and whenever they do this type of video, they just have so much makeup that this video in comparison would be extremely underwhelming if that's the bar that you're setting it at. But you know what? I figured I'm just gonna stop assuming what you're gonna think about me. If this is a video that you want to see, then I'm just gonna deliver it. I'm also gonna go ahead and show you my filming setup because it has changed since I did move it down to the basement, and a lot of my makeup is down here as well, so I felt that it was good to include. We're gonna first start off here, which is my filming station, so I will go into both the makeup as well as my equipment. And as a side note, all of the equipment that I use for filming is in my description box below. It has been for about a month or so, so it's there for you to look at if you like my filming setup and you want to replicate it. All right, so I went ahead and turned off all the lights so that I don't blind you. All of my lighting equipment, even the table, is from Amazon. So right in the middle I have a tripod, and right behind it I have a ring light, and then to the left and right of me I have these two soft boxes that are from ESDDI. I think they were just within my price range, which is why I got them, but they do an amazing job. As far as the ring light, this is how you turn it on, and you can adjust how bright you want it. So that's super bright, and this is like the lowest bright. Sorry, I'm moving all around so that you could see everything, but you can also move the white frames around and use orange instead so that it could bring back some warmth into the face. But I don't really have that issue, and when I use the orange, it just makes me really orange, like Snooki orange, so I avoid that. And I just wanted to show you what it all looks like when everything is turned on. It's quite bright, but my eyes have kind of just gotten adjusted to it. So this is it for my filming equipment. It's just these 3 lights and a decent camera and a microphone. And just so you know, the camera as well as the microphone that I use is in the description box below. Okay, so now that we have covered what my filming setup looks like, we're gonna move on to the actual makeup that is on the table. I already filmed this part, but I didn't really like the way it came out. I don't want to sit here and make excuses. I just think it's easier to show you my makeup collection this way. So I'm gonna tilt the camera down so you're not gonna see my face, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you my collection like this. Okay. Alright, so right on top of my table is a reflector. I got this on Amazon, and it does turn inside out, and it will be gold. The gold really helps if you want to add some warmth back into your face, but when I use it, it just makes me look really yellow and like almost like I have jaundice or something. So I just keep it with the silver. This is pretty inexpensive, but if you don't want to waste your money on this, just use aluminum foil. That basically will do the same thing. And this essentially helps the light from my ring lights as well as my soft boxes bounce back and light underneath me, so it creates less of a shadow. Okay, so I'm gonna start working from left to right. This is my left. So in the far corner, I have things that I don't really reach for, so they're just kind of shoved over there just in case I do need them. Things such as lotion. And I have a color switch. It is a dry sponge, and you would use it in the case where if you're using a brush for, say, a blue eyeshadow and you want to use the same brush but for a pink eyeshadow, you could just rub the brush really quickly into this. It would take some of the blue off, and then you could dip into a pink shadow without fully washing the brush. And then closest to me are my brushes. I am left-handed, so everything that's on my left hand is something that I need to pick up very often. So these are my brushes at my filming station. This is the tubby from the Morphe X James Charles brush collection. So I separated them to my face brushes and my eye brushes. Because I do my makeup down here more often than I do upstairs, all of my favorite brushes, I would say, are down here. So there are more brushes upstairs. Also, what is almost always downstairs is my Z palette. My Z palette is basically just everything I need for my base. You got, you know, your choice of bronzers, you got your choice of blushes, a face powder, banana powder, and a highlight. This is something that I have to lug upstairs and downstairs all the time, which is kind of annoying. So so that's why I almost always do my makeup down here. And then of course I have the James Charles palette. It really just depends what I'm doing that day. If I'm going for a neutral look, I'll get my BH Cosmetics Ultimate Neutrals palette. If I'm gonna do a colorful look, then I'll obviously grab this one. But every single day after I'm done filming or after I'm done doing my makeup, I always bring my eyeshadow back upstairs. Moving on to the middle, straight ahead, is my acrylic organizer. As you can see, there's no real organization to it, but I know everything that's in here, and what's nice is whenever I'm tired of some of these products, I just go upstairs and I bring this whole thing, and it's super easy, and I put everything back where it needs to go, and then I switch out and trade whatever I want, and then I just bring it back down, and it's right in front of me, so it's all compact and there's more surface area. So breaking it down, I have lashes. I usually have 2 types, but I'm wearing one of the types. My setting powder, 2 sponges, and then I have gel liners. This one is black and this one is white. Next I have hand sanitizer. I sanitize my hands right before I do my makeup every single time. Next off, I have lip products. I change these out the most often. Next off, I have primer, and I also have setting spray, tweezers for my lashes, scissors to cut my lashes, and an eyeshadow primer. And then in the back, I have my liquid bases. So I have my 2 foundations and 2 concealers. And then over here, I have tape for my eyeshadow when I want it to be super crisp. I have both a white and a black eyeliner for the waterline. I have a brow pencil as well as the brow gel. And then I have lash glue and my mascara. Since I almost always do my makeup down here now, I almost always put the products that I want to finish up, such as like my foundations, down here, because I know me. I am lazy and I'm not going to want to go upstairs just to change my foundation. So this forces me to use up an entire product versus using a little bit of each product. But yeah, this is what is in front of me at all times. I'm not sure if you were expecting something more organized. I'm sorry if I disappointed you. Okay, moving on to the things that are to the right of me. First off, we have a mirror. If you want to feel bad about your skin, look at the ×10 magnification. Okay, it will make you humble real quick. Anytime I'm like, ooh, my acne's clearing up, my skin's looking a lot better, and then I look into the ×10 magnification and I'm like, never mind. And then I also have sprays. This is just water. When I finished my setting spray, I just filled this up with water so that whenever I'm using a metallic or a shimmer, I can just spray it and not have to use my setting spray. Your girl is frugal, okay? And then I also have the Japanesque makeup brush cleanser. This stuff is amazing. It makes my brushes smell really good, and I pretty much use this every other day to clean my makeup brushes, and at the end of the week is when I use like actual soap and water to deep clean it. This will pretty much get all of my makeup off my brushes, and one pump of it will clean multiple brushes too. So I really recommend this. I'll link it in the description box below, but I did get this off of Amazon. Alright, and then in the far corner I have blotting sheets, which I really never use unless I'm doing a wear test, but it's just there. And then I have makeup wipes. And then closest to me is a glass plate. I got this from the Dollar Tree. This is something to put my foundation on so that I don't have to use the back of my hand. So this is the last overview of my makeup collection and my filming setup. It's small, but I don't really need much, and whatever I do need, I just go upstairs and I get for the day. But this is where I've been filming every single time for the past month or so. Just FYI, these are just chairs from my patio, but winter just ended, so it's not nice enough to bring them back out. My friend thought I was in a cult when she saw these. I am not. These are just waiting to be put outside as soon as it gets consistently warmer. Don't worry, I'm not a part of Jehovah's Witness or something. Okay, so that was the downstairs filming area. I brought up the soft boxes just because it is very gloomy outside, so the lighting would be weird and dark and gloomy, and that's not the vibe I'm going for, okay? Okay, so we are now in my beauty room. The setup should look pretty familiar to you because for like half a year, this is where I used to film all of my videos. Yes, that is me in the mirror, hello. But this is actually also kind of like my walk-in closet. When we bought this house, this was originally the kids' bedroom, but we know we don't want to have kids here. So instead we put shelves on either side of the walls, and we kind of just made this into my closet. Okay, so the mirror with the lights on it, I got that on Amazon, and it does have like a a dimmer so that you can go really low and then really high. And then on the other side, there are outlets, so I do curl my hair here. The white table is from IKEA, as well as the drawers. I know that drawers are Alex drawers. I only have one currently, but I do eventually want to get a second for the other side. We're not quite there yet, but I know that will eventually happen. If we go into the right corner of my beauty room, you see the Morphe X Jameis Chaneo PR package that I won. It really doesn't have a purpose, but I can't throw it away, guys. It's like one of the coolest things I ever won. So I just keep it here for decor. And then the drawers below are just all my nail stuff. It's not super interesting, so we're not gonna go there since it's not super makeup related. Moving back to my vanity table. Starting off in the corner, I have my makeup brushes. As you can see, most of these are clean because I go downstairs to do my makeup most of the time. So these are all my second favorite, or sometimes I have duplicates of the brushes I like. So with the duplicates, I bring them up here. But these are separated from face brushes and eye brushes. So these, I would say, are backups to the brushes that I have downstairs. If I was ever really lazy, this is the part that people think I'm weird about, but these are my backups, right? And then to the right, you see up there, I have more brushes. So I have backups to my backups and then some. Like, I don't know why I need 6 blush brushes, but I got them. I could easily give these to friends who need makeup brushes, but I don't. I just keep them and they never get used and they're just chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool. I really don't need that many, but for some reason, I always think about the hypothetical, like I might need 6 blush brushes in one day. Who knows? I'm a wild woman. So on my vanity table behind it, I have tissue and then hand sanitizer here as well, because like I said, right before I do makeup, I always use hand sanitizer. And then I have a little mirror. I like to have a little mirror and then a big mirror to look at. Sometimes I spend so much time looking at the little mirror, and then by the time I look up and I'm like, oh no, and it's like too late, and I'm like, oh well, like we're gonna roll with it. In the middle is another assortment of things that I use all the time. Like downstairs, there's no organization that you understand, but I totally get it. Every beauty channel is like so organized, and then there's me that's like, here's a bunch of my crap. So here I have a little mug and a mascara and a setting spray. In the middle, I have another acrylic organizer. First 2 rows are lip products. These change all the time, but I always like to put my favorites in the front so that it's like dead center and it's very easy for me to see. And then in the back, this is basically my entire primer collection, so it just chills here. Anything that is a backup stays up here. So right now I have a brow pencil downstairs. As soon as I'm done with it, then I am going to use this one. Same thing with the foundation. As soon as I'm done with the foundations downstairs, this is the one I'm going to use. This little pocket is really just for things that don't have a place in any of my other organizational drawers. So they all just get bunched together, but that's what that is. And then on the side, you have a sponge. Moving to the left side of my table. In the side is a fan that I use when I need setting spray, and then Q-tips. Up top is where I keep all of my lash glues. This was given to me by my best friend's mother. She's kind of like my adopted mother, and I thought it was really cute, so it's just up here. And then on the top is my moisturizer that I use every day, and since I use it every single day, it's just easier to put it up top where I can get it versus putting it in a drawer and I have to like open the drawer. Like, it's just a step that's not necessary. So it's up top, so it's just easy to grab. And then I have the Mario Badescu skincare facial spray. This was also gifted to me and I love the way it smells. And a lot of the times I'll put on moisturizer and then I'll go in with a facial spray. Okay, so next we're gonna move into the acrylic drawers. I got this on Amazon. When I first got it, I also bought the acrylic organizer that's in the middle of my vanity, and it goes right on top and it like latches on so it doesn't slide around and stuff. So in the first drawer is all of my miscellaneous eye products. So I have my lashes, some more lash glue, glitter primer, gel liner, as well as a black matte eyeshadow to set my gel liner because my gel liners always transfer. These don't really go anywhere because I don't have a huge massive amount of gel liners, enough to make a drawer full of them. So because I have one of each, I just have one drawer for miscellaneous eye products. The next drawer I have is all of my lip products. There are lipsticks in here, liquid lipsticks in here, as well as lip glosses. Because I don't have that many, I really don't feel a need to have like 3 drawers for each one, like one for lipstick, lipsticks, one's for lip glosses, one's for liquid lipsticks. Plenty of room in here, and there's even enough for a second layer. So just group all of my lip products together. The third drawer is my blush and highlight collection. I would say a lot of these were in my Ipsy bag or given to me. And I have 3 different highlighters. This is the only one I ever bought, yet somehow over the years I got 2 more, and I'm not really sure how that happened. It's kind of like when you move into your first home without your parents and you have absolutely nothing, and then a year later you look around and you're like, how the hell did I get so much crap? Like, where did this come from and how did this get past me? You have no idea, yet somehow I ended up with more highlighters than I ever need, because you already know the deal with that. And even same thing with the blushes. Like, I use the same blushes in every single one of my tutorials, yet I have 6 blushes. It just got away from me. And then the last drawer is my foundation and concealer drawer. These are my backups to my backup. I like these enough to keep them, except this one. This one's just here because ColourPop doesn't do returns if you buy them online, which I think is a stupid rule, but I digress. They range from high-end to drugstore. Most of these I would say are affordable. That's because this is my money. I'm not getting this stuff for free, so I'd rather invest in drugstore makeup and be able to buy more of it rather than having a few high-end products. We're now gonna move down to the drawers. So in my first drawer is all of my eyeshadows, both palettes as well as singles. I have this drawer divider. So on this side are all of my eyeshadow palettes, and these are the ones I really like. And then if I don't really like an eyeshadow palette, I move it to the back, because I'm really realistic. If I don't like something, I don't really want to see it because I know I'm not going to reach for it. I let them cohabitate with me, but we're not really on good terms. And then on this side I have my single shadows. They're not organized in any particular way. Some of them are cream eyeshadows and some of them are powder. And then in this little container are all my loose glitters. All of these are actually from, they were first called Cult Cosmetics, and then she changed the name to Midas Cosmetic. And then in the back right here, I just have a couple of colored liquid liners as well as a cream liquid eyeshadow. Since these kind of like roll around and I don't want that, I put them in a catch-all tray. In my second drawer, I actually can't show you because these are all the products that I collect for a giveaway that I want to do for you guys. I want it to be a surprise, so I'm not going to show you guys this one. In my third drawer is what I like to call the backup drawer. So right now I already have enough beauty sponges, but if I need a clean one, here it is. I have cotton rounds already on my vanity, but if I need more, it's right here. I think every household has a junk drawer, and this is it for me. And then the last drawer is my hair product. So I curl my hair here. So here's my hair curler. These are my hair products that I never use. And this is really the only thing I ever use is dry shampoo. I change dry shampoos all the time. I am always trying new ones out. I've repurchased this twice though. The Dove dry shampoo. I always get different type of Dove ones, but I love the way these smell. And then I have like your typical hair stuff like hair clips and more bobby pins, because somehow these always go missing in the house. Moving on to what's on the side of my vanity table on the floor. This is my makeup collection of basically everything that I've ever finished, or if I hate them that much and I don't want to finish it ever, I put them in here so that I could potentially do a full face of products I hate. There's only a couple of them. I would say for the most part these are all my product empties. I actually don't film product empties anymore because based on the views I can tell not a lot of people want to see them, so I don't bother, but I still keep them just in case I ever want to do a video where I talk about my favorite setting powders, and I still have the packaging so that you guys can see it and be like, oh, I either liked or I didn't like this. Or if I ever want to do a video where I talk about great mascaras for short lashes, like I still have mascaras to refer to. So that's really why I keep this basket, as a reference for you guys if I ever need to make that type of video. And then over here are boxes that I got for PR. Either I've already used them in tutorials or I'm waiting to put them into a video. And then lastly at the end is Cetaphil. I don't really have anything to say about this. I just really like Cetaphil. So that is it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed. I'm sorry I took so long to do this video. I know so many people were asking for it. So many is pretty relative when you have like 2.1k subscribers, but better late than never. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and feel free to comment down below what other types of videos you'd like to see from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.